Well, good morning. I hope you're all keeping well this morning. Myself, I'm not sure what's going on today. I woke up kind of sore and yeah, shoulders are just not feeling great today. I don't know, I wouldn't say they hurt. They just, as you move, it's kind of like not really clicking. It's like I guess it feels kind of like how I expect a U joint feels right before it falls apart. So it's kind of making this grinding click. I don't know what it is. Anyways, it doesn't feel that fantastic. But doesn't matter how I feel. There's sheep and chickens to feed, so gotta go give them their breakfast. Good morning, sheepy sheeps. Get your breakfast in ya. Hey, Jock. So before I leave for work today, I gotta find a tarp and some electric fence stakes just to pin it down. We had a pipeline get run through our place, and when they excavate, there's all these rocks that come up with the dirt, and they obviously don't want to bury the rocks again. So Carmen wants to do a bit of a rock garden around the house. So it'd be a good idea to just take those rocks and just use it for that. And so they're going to deliver them today. So I think I've got one over in our little quad trailer in beside the horse trailer here. So I'm gonna go dig it up. Hopefully it's big enough. Well, I found a tarp. It's back here. It's actually the wall out of an old car shelter. So it's super wide, but not very tall. But that's okay. Hopefully they can get all their rocks on there. I'm just gonna go grab a couple of stakes for the electric fence. They work really good to go through the grommets and just pin that tarp to the ground so it doesn't blow away in the wind while we're waiting for them to deliver those rocks. Good morning, Elsie. How are you? Hey, there's Eeyore. Hey, buddy. Rosie in the back being a creeper.
You noisy? You stuck? There you go. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Todd? You guys aren't supposed to be over here. It's okay. What are you guys doing? I don't think you're supposed to be over here. Easy, Scout. You guys are up to no good. You be nice. Be nice. Be nice, sweetie.
Well, the pipeline guys came today and they delivered all the rocks that were in the right of way. And I was expecting rocks, like rocks. Bigger than that, obviously, but not quite as big as what they dropped off. So Carmen got some footage of what the actual rock delivery looked like. So needless to say, I was expecting a small rock pile. I wasn't expecting, well, and they missed the tarp, but I wasn't expecting this to look like a landslide in the Rocky Mountains. But like, I'm gonna need a bigger tractor to move these things. They're huge. So we noticed the other day too that one of our pigs had the scours. We've kind of been keeping an eye on it, but didn't seem, anything too crazy. Last couple of days seemed all right. Today, Carmen noticed it's lost some weight, and it's a significant amount of weight actually. So we went in, we separated it from the herd, we put it back in the original pig pen, gave it food, gave it some water with electrolytes, and put a phone call into the vet. Haven't heard back from the vet here yet, but I'm hoping to hear back tomorrow, and maybe see if there's something we need to treat this thing with. So earlier today, actually, I was just sitting down for supper, and a friend of mine called, and it was strange because I talked to him yesterday, and everything was really good. The world was just a bright place to be, and then today when we talked, not so much. He seemed a little bit defeated, and it really got me thinking about when we lose our way versus when we lose our vision. So I guess when we're faced with some of the challenges, the modern day tribulations that we have to deal with, for instance, a global pandemic, followed closely by what could arguably be the largest economic collapse since the Great Depression. It can be hard. I guess we find ourselves in a position where it can be difficult to find the path to whatever our goals would be. And once upon a time, we probably had well-established goals and dreams, at the beginning of the year, and then things began to spiral out of control. So usually when we lose our way, most of us are fortunate enough to still be able to see at least where we need to get to. We might lose sight of the path. We just, for the life of us, we don't know how to get there, but we can see where we've got to go. So when this happens, when we lose sight of our path, really our mission should immediately be to seek out a viable course, right? To establish new objectives and reset the sails, adjust the sails, to our new course, and forge ahead towards that goal, that dream, whatever it is that we're working on. If it's important to us, we're going to do this. The concern is if we remain adrift, we allow ourselves to do this, we put things on hold, as long as we can see the shore, right? We can still see, okay, well, I'm not going to do this thing, during COVID, or, maybe next year or whatever it is, and we put this stuff on the back burner, are you at risk then of eventually losing your vision? And what happens, in the context of being at sea, we get shipwrecked, right? We think, okay, well, it's okay to just put this thing to the back burner for now and let it sit there as long as I can see where I need to be. And then, careers go up in flames, family units are destroyed, we face financial ruin, and it's really, really sad to see in many cases where just how close to the shore some people are when they get shipwrecked, right? They're so close to achieving what it is they're looking for, and then for whatever reason, either it gets deferred or put on the back burner, or they're faced with some obstacle that causes them to lose hope, and it's very, very unfortunate. So I guess where I'm going with this is, yes, we want to have the vision, but it's just as important to find the way. And if an obstacle pops up, we need to find an alternate way. We can't just allow, one little roadblock or a global pandemic to be the rest of our story. That's not how it ends. Well, I mean, it could end. If you allow that to be, you're basically, if you're saying, okay, well, this happened to me and now this defines me, well, what you're doing is you're instructing the universe to position you for failure. Whereas essentially, if you are able to speak into existence the how I'm going to achieve my dream or my goal, as opposed to specifically what the goal is, you have a greater chance of achieving it. Because there's no genie, there's no lamp you can rub and get 3 wishes. Like it doesn't work like that. Things don't fall into your lap. Opportunities come and go, and you either make a decision or you don't. And if you're wondering when the time is right to make that big move, well, put some thought into it. make a plan. Write that plan down, specific objectives, how you're gonna achieve the outcome of that plan, and work towards it. If there's any change in the plan, well, that's easy, okay? Work your way around it. Don't let the roadblocks stop you from achieving your dreams. Anyways, my dream right now is a cup of tea, so I am just gonna go inside and just gonna go ahead and do it. So I hope you have a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow.